Hi guys, this is Miss Avila. I'm going to be taking you through reproduction notes. It shouldn't take very long, but you are required to take formal notes. Then you're going to watch a cool video on Google Classroom and then take a quiz by the end of the class period today. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I want you to title your notes on the next clean page in your science journal, Reproduction Notes. And then I want you to say that there are two types of reproduction. The first type is sexual reproduction, and then the second type is asexual reproduction, which is just a fancy word for non-sexual. All right, we're going to go through each one and talk a little bit about that type of reproduction. First, I want to talk about the examples of both sexual and non-sexual reproduction. For sexual reproduction, we had our baby monsters activity in class. For non-sexual reproduction, we had our planarian lab, where we cut our flatworm in half to observe whether the head regrew a tail or if the tail regrew a head. And both actually happened, so that's pretty cool. All right, some other words or things that are associated with sexual reproduction are fertilization, which involves a sperm cell and an egg cell. And so notice how you need two parents. As in non-sexual reproduction, there's only one parent involved. Okay, and there are no egg cells and sperm cells. In non-sexual reproduction, only one parent donates 100% of the genetic information. 50% in sexual reproduction, 50% of the genetic information comes from the sperm cell and the other comes from the egg cell. All right, some other words that are, or another word that is associated with sexual reproduction is pollination. Right, so I'm not going to go through all the different types of non-sexual reproduction, but just to get your mind flowing, here are a few examples. Budding was a type of non-sexual reproduction. You also had binary fission, or just fission, and that's how bacteria reproduces. And then another type was, let's do mitosis. So mitosis was how skin cells make a copy of themselves. Not only skin cells, but most eukaryotic cells. All right, so those are some really quick examples. I'm gonna go ahead and go through and add some color to my page. You can do the same. Use as many different colors as you want. I'm just going to use purple. All right, next up, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of each one. Okay, so let's go through the pros, like the benefits or the pluses. All right, for sexual reproduction, the result is diverse. There is a diverse population. And diversity is really good because, when compared to non-sexual, because it creates the ability for a species to better adapt or change as the environment changes. So it allows for adaptation. Right, and so the only benefit that non-sexual reproduction has over sexual reproduction is that it is efficient, meaning it is quick, it is fast, and it requires little energy. Right, now let's go through the cons. For sexual reproduction, the only con is that it requires lots of energy and effort. You have to convince a mate to mate with you. Let's get lots of energy. And then the cons for non-sexual reproduction is that the offspring or the population are uniform. That means they are identical. So can you imagine if you are an individual in a species that was created through non-sexual reproduction, you would be identically, not only physically, but genetically to every other individual of that species. So that may not sound so bad, but if there's a fungal or maybe let's say a virus that has the ability to kill you, that would mean it would have the ability to kill every other individual in your population or in your species. So it'd be really easy for the entire population and species to die off within a matter of days or hours, depending on what type of individual or species you are. All right, so this was a really quick review on reproduction. I want you to go ahead and leave your science journal open. You may use it throughout the class period to review using the Kahoot links that I have on our intervention classroom, and also during the quiz, the last 10 minutes of class. Good luck. I hope this helped. If not, you can come see me or Ms. Brandon in tutoring, and you'll also have to come in to retest. So just kind of keep that in mind. We will let you retest up until next Monday at after school. Right, thanks.